All right, it's 10:15. We'll go ahead and get started. For the most part, I think we have everybody here. So this is going to be hopefully our first and only time doing a type of event like this, where we are going to honor our senior athletes who are going on to the next level. So just a couple things to get started. Make sure everyone, you stay on mute until you are ready to talk. We also have representatives from WLIO and WOSN. They will, after we are done talking to everyone, have an athlete speak. They're going to ask some questions, do a couple interviews. So athletes, if you can just stay on for that. With that being said, kind of the format, we'll start off with boys basketball. We'll have Coach Q talk about each senior athlete and athletes. I'd like for you just to, establish where you are going to continue your career. Talk about the school a little bit, maybe talk about one of your favorite senior memories. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it on to Coach Q.
Hey, I appreciate it, John. What a tremendous year we had this season, making it to the regional final. Obviously, things got cut a little short, but I still think overall tremendous season. These guys showed up every day, worked hard, put the time in before school, after school, put themselves in position to make it to Columbus, which was obviously one of our two goals. The other goal being conference champions, and we was able to do that. Some of the seniors that I had, this is probably the most senior heavy group that I've had since I've been coaching here, and a tremendous group at that. But Jadakiss Mack, he's going to have an opportunity to play at a high level Division II school in Alderson Broaddus over in West Virginia. He's going to be able to showcase his athleticism. And I think Jadakiss is a guy that once he focuses on just school and basketball, his skill development is going to rise a lot. And so I expect him to do a lot of big things there. Dante Wheeler. Dante was a kid that came over, with one year with us. And in all fairness to Dante, that's probably one of the toughest things to do, is to go to another school when you're clearly the best player at a different school and have to accept a new role. But he embraced it. Dante plays with a chip, and I like that. But he wanted to have an opportunity to go to college. We talked about that earlier in the year, and I told him he would have that opportunity, and it's here now, and he's going to have a full ride to Iowa Western Community College, which is a high-level junior college, in the junior college avenues. And so, he'll go there for 2 years. He'll develop. He'll continue to do some of the things that we've seen. And then after that, he's going to probably have an opportunity to play at the Division I or Division II level. Next, we have Josiah Fulcher. He was kind of the glue to a lot of the things that we did. Was here with us for 2 years, bought into every aspect of everything that I stood for and everything that I wanted these guys to embrace. JoJo was 2-time conference player of the year. This is the first person that I've had be 2-time conference player of the year, first team all conference both years, and first team all state guy. And Josiah wanted an opportunity to play at the Division I level. A year or so ago, we talked about him having to do more off the dribble. He was labeled as a spot-up shooter, and I told him, and if he wanted to have an opportunity to play at the next level, he had to be able to demonstrate that he could do more things off the dribble. He put the time in, he worked, and therefore he's going to go to Bowling Green, which I think is a phenomenal choice for him. He would have had some other opportunities at some bigger schools, but the size didn't matter. It was more about the fit. And I'm excited that he's, 45 minutes from us. So the next 4 years, me and my guys can go and support him. Extremely happy for Josiah. Next is Jameer. And this is Jameer is the complete 360. He came, he worked on his body. I've never seen a kid transform his body the way that Jameer did in such a short time. And it takes work. You can't cheat the grind. You can't take shortcuts. Jameer put the time in and he worked on his body, and he's gotten better each year that he's been here. Real quiet guy, doesn't have a lot to say, but can definitely play basketball at a high level. Receiving a full scholarship at Pikeville University in Kentucky. It's one of the premier NAIA universities out there. They've had several guys that leave that school and go overseas and play professionally. So he's in a position where, he's going to have an opportunity to play at a high level with NAIA now taking away the divisions. And so next season, all the NAIA schools will be grouped and lumped into one, which would be good for him. And then we have Desan Clare, and I'm not sure if he's signed his scholarship or his acceptance to Columbus State, but that offer is on the table for him. Desan is a guy, lefty, tough guy, shoots the ball really well, had a really, really good senior year. I thought there were some games that we might have not have won if he hadn't made some plays offensively and defensively for us. He stayed with it. He's a guy that's going to have an opportunity, have an opportunity to go on and play collegiate level basketball, which is, fantastic. So those guys were some of the seniors that I had that receiving some basketball scholarships. And, we got 5 guys going. 4 out of the 5 are receiving, full scholarships. And so, to kind of add on, I'm not going to talk too much longer, but to kind of add on for the impact that we had, it was a great season. We all were impacted. I haven't said this at all much, but I honestly believed this would have been the season we were going to be able to hang a state championship banner here at Lima Senior. Unfortunately, it was cut short. We have to move on. We have to grow. We all have been impacted in one way or another with this. But, you guys, Jadakiss, Dante, Jameer, and JoJo, you guys are in the 1% group of American athletes. And that 1% is receiving a full scholarship. And so you're not normal. That just doesn't happen. And we live in a generation today where everybody assumes colleges just go around and just handing out free money. And quite frankly, they just don't. You have to be extremely special to play collegiate level basketball at any level. And so the only thing that I can say to you guys is take advantage of being a part of the 1%. And how you take advantage, finish your college. Get your degree, take it serious. That degree will be able to take you to some enormous places. And that's what we expect of you. So congratulations. Understand that, at the collegiate level, it's about choices and accountability. We're proud of you. I'm proud of you. I know the school system is. Thanks for being a part of my life and the program's life, and, continue to do good.
Thank you, Coach Q. We'll go ahead and start off with Jameer. If you'd like to talk a little bit about where you're going and why, and anything else you'd like to say.
I'm Jameer Simpson. To continue my athletics career and academic career at the University of Pikeville. It's a NAIA Division I school. I chose to go here because I like the community and I like how my coaches introduce everybody to me, and everyone's friendly. It's a friendly community. Some memories that I have for Lima Senior is probably our practices during the off season to the season. Everything was pretty hard this year. Last year they was kind of slacking, but this year we picked it up and everyone just came together I also want to thank all my friends and family for the support they gave me. And I want to thank Coach Q for everything he done. And I want to thank my dad for training me and pushing me to the best I can. And that'd be it.
All right, congratulations, Jameer. I'll go ahead, Jadakiss.
How y'all doing today? I would like to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to play for Lima Senior. To start off with, I want to thank Coach Q for giving me the chance to show my potential and be the player I can be. I'm continuing my basketball at Alderson Brothers University. Their school is somewhere I can like really picture myself just because of the isolation and more of like it being smaller, so I can know my teachers and my coaches and everything on a more of a personal basis. And I want to thank my family too as well. I'm not good at speeches.
This is your perfect time to practice.
You know, I'm nervous. I feel like everybody on me.
Hey, what was one of your best memories here at Lima Senior?
My best memory, maybe my junior year, 5th period. That was like the best time ever. That was the best time.
All right, appreciate it, Jadakiss, and good luck.
Thank you.
Go ahead and move on to Dante.
I just want to thank everybody for accepting me in my senior and Coach Q for putting me in the position I am in. I signed with Iowa Western because they sent 90% of their players to the Division I level, and most of them goes just because of grades. In the last 16 years, I went D1. And so it's got a good history of getting guys to the next level after that. They have a really big campus, good food plan, 7-8 meals a day. And my best memories last year were definitely just getting back with Jadakiss and getting more brothers upon that.
All right, congrats, Dante. You did an excellent job here at Lima Senior. And with that, we're going to move on to JoJo. We want to just talk a little bit. I know you've already officially assigned and we've had your ceremony, but again, we wanted to bring all of our senior athletes together one last time. So, JoJo, go ahead and talk for us a little bit.
All right, so I'm officially committed to Bowling Green, signed. What I liked about Bowling Green, I just liked how the coaches made me feel like I belonged at Bowling Green. I felt like that the staff there could get me to where I wanted to be, and that's to play for a paycheck one day. So, my favorite memory about Lima Senior was that 5th period class and just hanging out with my brothers during the season all the time, man. It's really gonna be cherished, these moments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, thank you everybody for everything you guys have done for me. The Lima community, it's just been a blessing, honestly. So thank you.
Thank you, JoJo. With that, we're going to go ahead and move it to the girls' basketball program. Turn it over to Coach Halliday.
I think when you get into the coaching profession, what you want to do is you want to see kids grow. And I don't know that anyone over a 4-year period has grown more than Ajalan Bullock has, not only as a person, but as an athlete, and obviously in this case a basketball player. I remember her coming in as a freshman and, not really having any idea what she could do in athletics. And not only did she compete at the varsity level as a freshman and in a small role but it just continued to grow. And then the next season, she started to play soccer, and then she moved on and played lacrosse, and she ended up being a captain in all three sports in all 3 seasons. And she really committed herself in the summer before her senior year, taking her to some college campuses, and she realized that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and is play college basketball. And she put in the work. She became a very good leader, and her game and her skills really developed. And I'm very proud of the things that she's accomplished on the court, off the court, just as a person. And I believe that her getting that opportunity to play at the next level, starting out at Edison State, is a great fit for her. It's near the Lima community. It's an opportunity to work on her nursing degree that she wants to get. And I just think that it's a very good fit for her, and I'm very proud of her and everything that she's accomplished. And I know that she'll continue to make all of us at the Lady Spark Hoops program proud. For that, turn it over to AJ.
I'm Ajulan, and I will be continuing my next 2 years at Edison State Community College to major in nursing. And I like the school because it's small, and I think I'll fit in perfectly fine. And my teammates, we do meetings every Thursday. Like, I like them, like my roommate. I just think it'll be a good fit for me, and the 2 coaches there been on me since my junior year. So I just felt like, I don't know, that was the school for me. But after that, I just plan on moving on to a 4-year school to continue majoring in nursing and hopefully continue playing basketball. That's it.
Do you have a favorite memory?
My favorite memory is being a part of the basketball team all 4 years. And I also want to say thanks to my family, my teachers, and my coaches, especially Holiday and Coach Keisha. And my favorite memory is just being at school every day, because I just felt like I always got my way. And that's it.
That's one quality about you, AJ. You're very honest. So congratulations to you. And, we're excited for you. And we'll hopefully get down to Edison and watch some hoops. Moving on, we'll go ahead and let Coach Reed with the boys baseball program take over.
Morning, everybody. I got 2 for you today. 2 kids that have been instrumental in the rebuild that's still going on of our baseball program. Last year, they were our huge 2 pieces that really, I think, gave us the edge when it came to winning the first sectional championship that we've won in over 30 years. So these 2 guys have put in the work time in and time out behind the scenes. They've been there at 5:30 in the morning. They've been there late at night, putting in the extra work, making sure that not only are they getting better, but the rest of the team is getting better and the program. Unfortunately, due to COVID, our season was cut short. These guys didn't get to ride off in the sunset like we hoped. But luckily for them, they have the opportunity to play at the next level. Caleb Dugan will be going to Ivy Tech, a 2-year JUCO in Fort Wayne, which is a great opportunity for him. They have a phenomenal program, a coach that puts guys at Division II, Division I level year in and year out. So it's a huge opportunity for him to bank on himself and prove that he is as good as everybody knows he is. Caleb will go down as one of those kids in our baseball program who, when you look at him 10 years down the road, what he's done in high school, he'll go down with the Morrises and the Cheneys, the big names from Lima Senior that everybody thinks about, and maybe even Bill Sharp one day if everything goes to fruition the way that I think it can with him. But just a great kid from a great family who works hard, and I'm really excited that he gets this opportunity and just to see where he can go from here. Ethan Jordan is a kid who has literally done everything that I've asked of him. I've actually coached Ethan since he was in 3rd or 4th grade at the Little League level. So to watch him grow up and move through the program has been an honor. He comes from a great family. He's a kid who is the definition of what it means to grind day in and day out. He was there. He'd get extra work. He'd stay late. He took care of his body. And he caught a lot of baseball games for us, just for a sheer fact that he was the one guy that I knew I could throw back there for us, and he'd get the job done. So Ethan's got the opportunity to go play at Lourdes in Toledo, also a very good baseball program, and we're excited for him. Ethan's a very good artist. He loved the art program that they had up there at Lourdes, and they gave him the opportunity to play baseball. So it's a great opportunity for Ethan. Also a shout out to two other baseball players that are signed today, Shannon and Goonie. I'm proud of you guys as well. Even though you're not going for baseball, you're still going to college, and that's the goal from day one. So congratulations to you guys and everybody else that's signing today.
All right, we'll go ahead and start with Caleb.
All right. Just wanted to thank my family and friends, and definitely my coaching staff to get me to where I'm at. I mean, I already signed, so I'm just going to go and say why I chose this place. So I had a lot of good schools to choose from, Heidelberg being one of the top-ranked Division III schools in the nation. So I chose here because I kind of wanted to go to a bigger school, and I chose here for the coach, and I wanted to play for this coach. I actually got to see him coach and see how their team functions, because we played them in fall, and that's how I got recruited to go here, and I just feel like it's the best fit for me. And I mean, that's really all I got to say.
Got a favorite memory?
Definitely, probably my favorite memory is winning that game versus Finley. 6-4 is a pretty crazy game. It was a great game. That's probably my best memory. So that's pretty much all I got.
Thank you, Caleb. All right, Ethan,
Yeah,
you're
no
up.
problem.
All right, so I'm going to be going to Lourdes in the fall to play baseball, and I chose it because I really liked the coach. I thought he really connected with me and he wanted me to play for him. And the art program there seemed exceptional, so that's why I chose there. And I'd just like to say thanks to everyone at Lima Senior, since I'm homeschooled. You guys just really took me under your wing and let me play for you guys and let me be one of your own. And my favorite memory is definitely playing that against Finley and beating them that one time. That's all I gotta say.
All right, thank you, Ethan. Okay, moving on to football. We had two guys who originally signed to go to Urbana University, and a little adversity hit. The university shut down, so they were both on the market again. So I'll go ahead. We'll start off with Coach G and then Coach Biggie, and then we'll let our athletes talk. So Coach G, you're on up.
All right, thanks for everybody being here. First, everybody should have this is a special moment, even though we're online. For me, obviously, I've been here for 4 years. I think I have a decent relationship with all the athletes and the coaches that's online. So I appreciate you guys letting me in. With that said, I'm going to go through a couple of guys that's not online. Obviously, Brandon Taylor signing with Penn State. I know Coach Holliday is ecstatic about that. He's going to have a great future with those guys. He's lost his D-line coach, but he's going to have a great future with Penn State. Larry Ragland's going to Independence Community College. Another guy that just stuck with it all the way, 3 years, struggled, was ineligible, unfortunately, worked his way with Coach Casey and other coaches on the staff, and they did real well. I think he can go D1. His coaches believes in him that he can go D1, and, hopefully, that's for him. So Kamian Durr, obviously, everybody knows Kane. He's probably out here landscaping right now, but Kamian's going to Tiffin. Big-time academic kid, so he's going with a full ride pretty much, with the scholarships that he received the other day. I think he's going to have some cash in his pocket. So Kamian's going to have a heck of a career over there with those guys up at Tiffin. Recently, last guy before the other two guys talk, Estefan Owens, hopefully he can get through with Hawken Community. So we're working on that right now. And, they love them. They got a new coach over there. And I think that program is going to change. Wait till this bell ring. I think that program is in the high for Ohio Community College. Shannon, obviously Shannon and Jawan Gooney, they had their school shut down. So we've been working extremely hard the last couple of weeks trying to get them an opportunity. And for Shannon, he's going to announce where he's going. But I think it's actually a better school for him, for playing time and obviously scholarship money. And then Gooney, and we're working on finalizing some things with him. I think he's going to go to a school that's going to fit him even better, in my opinion. But with that said, I appreciate all you guys. And, obviously I've been to lacrosse games, followed basketball, track, all that stuff. So, with that said, I'll pass it to Coach Big.
How everybody doing? I'm Coach Biggie. I'm going to talk about some of the kids as far as like Brandon and Camion. Like I said, I've been coaching Brandon since his freshman year and just see the growth that he have came from his freshman year to now. And I really think he'll do a great job on the next level. And as far as Camion there, Camion was, he a ball full of energy. Never a dull moment around that guy. If you're having a bad day, bump into Camion, he'll brighten you up. And with Camion's support staff that he had with his mom and his family, I really think Camion will be very successful on the next level. That's it, yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead. Shannon, you are up.
I like to just thank my family, my friends, my coaches. Thank Coach Biggie every day. Walk in, you see him, he got to say something to you. Make sure you're all right, see how you was last night. Thank Coach G. When my school got shut down, he called me instantly and had me text 10, 12 schools, trying to get me, back. And then my best memory is being LCC. That was just the best game like ever. Like just happy, just showed adversity. I'm going to Madonna University up in Detroit. I picked Madonna because it's a beautiful campus and I got family up there. It's big. I'm gonna have a lot of exposure to people, more scholarship money. The coaches, they was, talking to me day in and day out, asking how I was doing. I'm gonna have better playing time, can play both sides of the ball. That was big for me. I wanted to play both sides of the ball and they gave me the opportunity. And I talked to Coach G about it, talked to my mom about it, and they were all in. So I went to Madonna University.
Congratulations, Shannon. All right, Goonie, you're up.
I'd just like to start off by thanking everybody in the community, including family and friends. But it's been a long journey, not only with Urbana getting shut down, but with starting the recruiting process over. It's been hard, but I think I found where I want to go. So we're going to get that finalized, and then I'll make the announcement. My favorite memory is every memory was good for real. I ain't gonna lie. Literally. Baseball, basketball, football, all the memories. But I like to thank y'all for the support. And that's all I got.
All right, Goonie. Well, we'll be waiting to get the official word from you, so best of luck. All right, we're going to move on to lacrosse. Coach Garlock, go ahead and.
Thanks. This year we have another member of our lacrosse team signing to continue on at the college level, and that's exciting. When we started the program up 3 years ago, he was one of the first guys that came on. He had a lot of challenges being a homeschooled student. He was coming into, a situation where he's the only one with experience. He's come into a school where he didn't know anybody, and he's coming to a program that was being built. And there's not a lot of people, especially who have played before, that would want to come into that situation. But he did it with open arms. We've asked a lot of him over the last few years. With this year was really going to be a focal point for him. The last 2 years, he's done a really nice job, even with his experience, taking a step back and helping, almost being another coach out there, because he can see things that some of us can't just because he's been playing for a while. And this year was going to be the year that we really felt like we were going to unleash him and let him really go after a lot of people and have a lot of success. He's been a captain. This was going to be his third year being a captain of this team. He's been a leader. He's really stepped up and helped a lot of these guys, and we're going to miss him. Obviously going through everything that we're going through right now with COVID, it was upsetting for a lot of people. A lot of these spring seniors and especially basketball players and stuff too, they're missing out on opportunities, and we were excited to see him go out and lead this team this year. But fortunately for Devin, he's going to be able to continue at the next level. And I'm going to let him announce his college decision, but where he's going doesn't surprise me because I know the type of kid that he is. And he had an opportunity. He could have went to a lot of different places. He had a lot of schools that were really interested in him. He could have went to a situation where he could have went in and he could have started right away. He could have been, the focal point of that team. And there were several schools that were like that. But Devin never shies away from a challenge. So he's going to go play somewhere where he's going to have to get back to earning everything. He's going to take the challenge head on. He's going to play for a coach that, even though they're a lower division, he coaches at the professional ranks, and it's a Division I program inside a Division III school. And, that's not an easy situation to go into. And he knows that going forward. He's up for that challenge. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do at the next level. But, we just want to thank him for everything that he did for this program. He really helped us get things going, get kids excited, get kids out. And we're going to really miss him moving forward. But I'm excited to watch what he does at that college level. So with that, I'll let Devin announce where he's heading next year.
Thanks, Coach. So first, I want to thank Coach Garlock for being such a great mentor and coach to not only myself, but the whole team. I really seen it. And the other guys, how it affected them and changed them. And his support and leadership has definitely meant a lot to me. Next, I want to thank I'm a senior for allowing me as a homeschool student to be a part of the program. It was an honor to be a part of the team and a captain for the past 3 years. I'm happy that I was able to be a part of the first-year program coming in. I also want to thank my family for being supportive of me and driving 20 minutes to practice every day, to coming to all of my games, for the overall support. With all this being said, I'm attending Ohio Northern University in the fall, and I'll be playing for the men's lacrosse team. I chose Ohio Northern because I feel like it's going to push me to become a better athlete and a better player with Coach Saint over there at ONU, coaches for the PLL, which is Pro Lacrosse Team, Pro Lacrosse League. And I just feel like with that, it's just going to definitely push me to become a better athlete and to be able to play at the next level. I appreciate everything that Coach Garlock and Lima Senior has done for me. I'm excited to see what the program brings in the future. And my favorite memory would probably be going on the Florida trip last year with all the guys. There was definitely a lot of laughs, and that was probably one of the best times of my life. And just so many memories, a lot of good friendships coming out of this team, and I'm just thankful for everything. So that's all I have to say.
Devin, we thank you for being a part of our lacrosse team. I know you added a lot to the program, and being a first-year program, and you coming in knowing the sport that pretty well, you helped out a lot, and you personally helped out my son. So we thank you for that. All right, moving on to girls track. Coach E, it's all yours.
All right, congratulations, everybody. First off, India will be our 9th Lady Spartan senior signing to go to college. And a couple of notes on that. We've had the 9 actually since 2017. And we had our first graduate, Cameron Brown, graduated from Tri-C Cuyahoga Community College, and she has some potential locations that I'll make you aware of, Zell, when she makes that commitment finalized. So India will be our 9th, Camry hopefully will be our 10th, but they're all in school, and I think that's something that, in addition to taking track and field seriously, in addition to leading them to make the appropriate social choices, we push them to get college on a discount. We want them to get that opportunity and provide for themselves. India is definitely a young lady who, we've been blessed to have. She's very, very quiet as a freshman. And every year we've seen her grow. She's a young lady that, every accomplishment or milestone she meets, because of the fact that where she's come from in terms of her development, it'll make a coach, shed a tear or something, when we know that she's going to be moving on. Couple of quick memories I have of her is, again, coming in as a very insecure freshman athlete, not really knowing her place. Her sophomore year, wanting to kind of commit herself to working in employment, not really seeing the potential that Z and I had saw in her, and knowing probably where things would end up, and then just coming back and saying, you know what, I'm going to commit as best I can to this sport. And then right when she made that commitment, we replaced her with Sue to win our first league championship. And the look she gave me, wasn't a sweet one, but I think she understood. And to see her as a junior and a senior, just use, I believe, those things to fuel her to become a better athlete. And I don't think there's no greater memory. And although we didn't get to finish our outdoor season, which I really believe she would have made it to the state track meet, I have no doubt about that this year. But the way she went out at the indoor state championships, she went in seated 13th in the 400, and ended up finishing 8th in medaling. We had a 4x2 that was ranked 12th going into the state championship. And again, I got the video to prove it. Monster legs by her, and we ended up finishing 5th. And a 4x4 that, in a very competitive field, we were, I think, 9th, and we ended up finishing 8th. And she was a monster on every single event she did. But her leadership is probably, her character and leadership is probably what helped her over that hump, being quiet and then becoming this just beast of a mentally focused young lady when it came down to handling business, and being able to tell us as coaches that she got it. Those were beautiful things. So took her on a college visit with Camry in 2017 to Indiana University East, and she liked the campus. She wasn't a girl that was quick to say she liked much, and then she ended up liking the coach, and that relationship grew, and that led to her decision. So again, India, very, very proud of you. You're definitely a senior that we're going to miss, a leader that we're going to miss. Sorry things worked out the way it did this year with the whole COVID experience, but trust me, you've made an impact, and you're an example that we're going to be speaking about for years to come.
All right, India, you're up.
I plan on going to Indiana University East and majoring in early childhood. I like the program. I like the school because it was quiet and it was small. I didn't really want to go anywhere big because I was kind of scared. So that's why I liked it that. And I liked it the coach because he made me feel comfortable. He always asked questions and he was good at that. And I met some of the teammates there and they was cool too. My favorite memory will have to be making it to state and indoor, and also like going to the school events and just school period. I just want to thank my family and E-Man and Z for believing in me and supporting me my whole 4 years of high school. That's it.
All right, congratulations, India. Kyle, are you there? Kyle from WLIO.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so I'd just like to, we'll just allow the media to ask some questions of our athletes. I know I have WOSN, but I do not see their audio. Are you able to communicate with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So coaches, feel free if you want to stay on. Athletes, go ahead, stay on. But we'll go ahead and conclude the meeting and allow the media to ask some questions. And I appreciate everybody coming on. And I hope this is the last time we do something like this. I would much rather have being able to shake a hand, give a little pat on the back, something like that. But athletes, we're very proud of you. I know you guys are going to represent Lima Senior and just can't wait for the future. So good luck to everybody. And we'll go ahead. Kyle, if you want to go ahead and start off for us. We have the athletes and coaches on here. Just fire away.
All righty, thanks, John. I guess first, just I'll start with Jadakiss. Jadakiss, for you, just a day like this, after your season, not being able to finish the way you guys wanted to, but obviously it's a weird time with everything going on, but to have still a signing ceremony that you're able to have come together as seniors on a Zoom call like this, does that still mean something to you to be able to come together to make this a special day for you guys?
Yes, sir. It really means a lot to me just to be able to see my my senior companions to be together like that. That really touches my heart.
For you, just again to be able to know that you're going on to that next level. I know you have big goals, big dreams. How excited are you for this next chapter to begin and to kind of get this next step kind of underway here?
The feeling is very satisfying to know the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that I have to put in to get out. It's just really more of like a congratulations. It's nothing that's going to stop me from working like hard. It's something that's going to push me even harder.
Thanks, Jadakiss. I appreciate it. Moving on to Aslan. I guess kind of the same questions for you, just to be able to, I know how much it means to you, I can tell how much it means to you, to know that you're moving on to that next level, to be able to take that next step. For you to be going to Edison State, to share that today, to be able to, welcome that accomplishment. What does it mean to you today to be able to have, this experience to be able to sign and to be able to still have this day knowing what it means to you?
That means a lot to me. I really didn't look at myself as moving on to the next level. But came my senior year, Coach Keisha pushed me a lot through the summer. She took me on trips to go to camps and stuff. And I just finally saw this is what I want to do. Basketball is really my thing. And being able to work with Holiday throughout my 4 years was really a good experience because he always believed in his team and he always believed in me and that I could be better if I just tried. So, yeah.
I mean, I know that it's coming and basketball season will hopefully be here again and things will get back to normal. How ready are you for this journey to begin these next few years at Edison State and to kind of venture off into, what else ever you want to do in nursing and just kind of starting this adult life for yourself? How excited are you for that?
I'm really excited. Nursing is what I want to do. So I heard that Edison's nursing program was a good program. So that kind of also stood out to me because schooling is more important to me than playing sports, but sports is also important to me. And I'd rather want to get my education first before anything else happens. But after Edison, I plan on moving on to a 4-year school to get my master's degree and to be able to join a nurse practitioner class and be able to call myself a nurse practitioner.
Awesome. Thank you again, Aslan. I guess moving to jump to Shannon here. Shannon, for you, I know it's been a trying time with obviously Urbana closing its doors and just kind of the pain and the distress and everything that goes with recruiting and what that's led to. But to know that you're able to announce where you're going now, Madonna, and to be able to have this day and it be exciting, Is it a weight kind of lifted off your shoulders to know you're still moving on to that next level and you have a place that you're excited that you're about to get to?
Yeah, it's a big lift off your shoulders because it's just it's just hard. You got the school that you wanted to go to, and you're happy, and then out of nowhere it just shut down, and now you gotta start all over, and all the coaches that basically that you had the first time, they really not there the second time, to fall back on. So it's just hard, but it's a big lift off your shoulders to you know get the school that you want.
For you because of that, and because of finding a place that you may I know you even touched on it is potentially better than what was option number one for you. Just how excited are you to get this next stage of football underway, knowing that you're excited, you found a home, and you're going to get there real soon and be able to get going and do what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm excited about this one more than the last one. Way more excited because the last one, that was my first choice, and they only let me play one side of the ball. But this one, they let me play both sides of the ball. The coaches communicate with me way more. They text me almost every day, and my family even like this one more. And my friends all texted me yesterday and was way more excited about this one than the last one. So.
Awesome. Congratulations, Shannon. And then I guess finally, I'm going to end with Ethan. Ethan, for you to be heading north to Lords, to be able to have this signing day, certainly it's different, it's weird, but to still be able to share in this with some of the seniors at Lima Senior, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's definitely a great feeling. I never thought they would accept me this much, that they would just take me in and let me participate in everything they do. I really appreciate it a lot, and I'm super thankful and blessed.
For you to be moving on to college life, what are you most excited for? Obviously, continuing your playing career, but just to be able to, with the way that your high school senior season, being unable to fulfill what you want to do there. But does that just make you more antsy, more anticipated to get to college life and to be able to move on to the next chapter?
Yeah, definitely. Since I didn't get to play my senior year, I'm way more excited and glad I chose to continue my career in baseball. Definitely would have been sad if I hadn't. So the thing I'm most excited about is probably just getting to know my coach and getting to play some ball.
Awesome. Thank you, Ethan. And John, I've got a couple of questions for you as well, but I can gladly wait until the VOS ends just so we can get these athletes ready on without their day if they so choose.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. WOSN, are they still on? I guess not. All right. I think this will conclude everything. Again, I appreciate everybody showing up, and enjoy your summer.